Why am I not losing weight? Now, it's one of the most common questions I hear as a personal trainer. You feel like you're eating better, you're exercising more, but the scales just won't budge, and it's frustrating. I get it. Because what worked in your 20s or 30s just doesn't work anymore. Here's the truth. It's not your fault. Your body is changing. After 40, your metabolism slows, your hormones shift, and if you're doing the same things that you did before, your body is likely resisting. So in this video, I'm going to explain the 5 biggest mistakes that people make over 40 when trying to lose weight, and importantly, how you can fix them, as I can guarantee you're probably doing at least one of these. And before we dive into mistake number 1, please consider subscribing to the channel. This channel is for men and women over 40 who want to get fit, stay healthy and look good using science-based information from me, a personal trainer in my 40s. Not from a trainer who promises unrealistic results while secretly taking drugs to achieve it. Here, we do it the natural way. Here's the first mistake. Thinking the solution is simply eating less. So many clients tell me, I don't get it. I'm hardly eating anything, but I still can't lose weight. And that's the problem. When you chronically undereat, your body adapts. Your metabolism slows, your body holds onto that fat as a survival mechanism. And worst of all, you lose muscle. And this is just as important for women as well. Muscle is your body's biggest calorie burning engine. Lose it and your body burns far fewer calories even at rest. There's also a hormonal side. Undereating increases cortisol, your stress hormone, and decreases leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full. That's why you feel tired, constantly hungry, and crave junk food. The fix is not starving yourself, it's fueling yourself correctly. Focus on protein. Around 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight is a solid target. For example, if you're 70 kilos, that's roughly 110 to 150 grams of protein a day. Combine that with a modest calorie deficit, not extreme cuts, and you'll see more consistent fat loss without destroying your metabolism. Mistake 2. Now let's talk about exercise. Another huge mistake I see is doing endless cardio. Don't get me wrong, cardio is great for your body and especially your heart. So it absolutely has its place and I strongly recommend you do it. But here's the reality. Cardio alone won't solve weight loss after 40. In fact, doing too much cardio can backfire. It increases hunger, causes fatigue, and actually leads to more muscle loss. Here's the science. After the age of 30, we naturally lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. By the time you're 40, if you're not actively strength training, that muscle loss accelerates. Less muscle means a slow metabolism, weaker joints, and higher risk of injuries. That's why someone can run 5 times a week, eat salads every day, and still not see results. The fix is strength training. Just 2 to 3 sessions per week, focus on big compound movements. That's your squats, push-ups, rows, deadlifts, presses. You don't need to train like a bodybuilder. You do need to challenge your muscles enough to keep them alive and strong. Think of strength training as an investment. Each workout builds the engine that keeps your metabolism running strong for the next 24 to 48 hours. That's how you create lasting fat loss after 40. Next mistake, and this one catches so many people out, ignoring recovery and sleep. Most of my clients don't think it matters that much, but it's huge. If you're getting less than 7 hours of sleep, your hormones shift dramatically, and high cortisol tells your body to hold on to fat, especially belly fat. At the same time, leptin drops. That's basically your I'm full and I don't need any more food hormone. And then ghrelin rises, your hunger hormone. So now you're not only more hungry, but you're also craving sugar and junk food. This isn't just willpower, it's your body's chemistry working against you. The fix? Simply treat sleep and recovery like part of your main program. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, keep your bed routine constant, and reduce screen time before bed. Then make sure you build recovery into your routine. Walk, mobility, stretching, and even 10 minutes of deep breathing. Remember, fat isn't lost when you're in the gym. It's lost when your body's repairing itself. The 4th mistake, and I know a lot of you out there are doing this one, and it's falling for fad diets and quick fixes. Juice cleanses, detox teas, extreme fasting challenges, you name it, I've seen it. Sure, you might drop a few pounds quickly, but most of that is water, glycogen, maybe even muscle. Definitely not body fat. And here's the real danger. These quick fixes don't teach you how to eat the way you can to actually sustain. So when you stop, the weight comes straight back, and often with interest. That yo-yo effect damages your metabolism and even makes fat loss even harder next time. The fix is focus on sustainability. Ask yourself, can I see myself eating this way 6 months from now? If the answer is no, then it's not the right plan and it's not something that's going to work in your lifestyle. Balanced meals, whole foods, moderation. That may not sound as sexy as lose 10 pounds in 10 days, but they're what actually works long term. And I just thought I'd mention, I also have a new 4-day dumbbell routine, so you can also add in cardio, and I've got a plan for men and I've got a plan for women at strengthsweatsucceed.com, but I'll also leave a link down below. And the men's one is the program I currently follow. It gives you that flexibility to get all your workouts in, working 4 days a week, and the option to add in additional cardio. But if you have any questions, please ask away in the comments below. Now onto my final mistake, not moving enough outside the gym. Even if you work out 3 or 4 times a week, if you spend the rest of the day sitting at a desk or on the sofa, your total calorie burn will remain low. This is where something called NEAT comes in. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Yep, tricky to say. In simple terms, all the calories you burn from everyday movement. NEAT can account for up to 30% of your daily energy expenditure. That's massive. But the problem is, as we get older, our NEAT usually drops. We drive instead of a walk. We sit more, we move less. The fix is build more activity into your daily routine. Aim to 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And surprisingly, if you are using a fitness tracker and already doing this, 10,000 steps equates to roughly 5 miles of walking. Then you need to make sure you stand up once every hour, take the stairs, walk after meals, or even make sure you walk the dog, and even doing chores with more energy adds up. These little additions stack together, and they're often the missing link for fat loss over 40. Now, if you're still with me, you're probably also wondering, how do I actually lose all that belly fat? And this applies to men and women. And that's exactly what I'll be covering in my next video, which you can watch it right now. And I'll walk you through why belly fat is so stubborn after 40 and what you can do starting today to finally shift it. And please consider subscribing so you don't miss any step in this series. I'll see you in the next one. And if you do have any questions, please ask away in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching.